So I just want to update you guys on my processes of life. Um, Processing life has been quite interesting and quite different since I've been in therapy. When I'm learning that I've never ever had an opportunity to be my full self because I was always in a fight or flight mode due to the type of people I had to grow up with and be raised with. So day one, out the gate, was not good, was not safe, was not okay. Um, and I'm not talking about my mom and none of this. I just want y'all to know my mom is not involved. And of course, we ensued kind of like different stuff from our parents. But I can say that my mom was a very active, amazing, thoughtful parent that tried her best. And of course, you're still going to get kind of like damages from it because human. But when I talk about off rip, just not a good environment, I'm not talking about my mom. Okay. But I do want to say that learning who I am outside of fight or flight has been interesting. Um, and also learning that me being in fight or flight or fawn, which when I get into romantic relationships, I fawn and I try to get. I instead of loving the person, I'm always trying to prove why I'm worthy of love to that person because I automatically know that I didn't pick somebody that don't love me because it's so familiar because that's who I was around all the time. I was around somebody that was tolerating me or somebody that just did not love me or want me around. So without getting into details or names of people, that's just what it was. So now I know, like, if I get into a relationship, I know me and that person can just chill and love each other because I'm not picking nobody that can't do that. I'm just not. I can be by myself, or I'm going to have that, which is like chilling and loving each other, or I can be by myself and cultivate a world of my own. Both sound amazing, both sound fabulous. Okay, that's where I am with connection, romantic connection. Now, friendships, um, any friendship that I have now, that's they fire. Like I got some really good friendships going. They're not like an everyday thing, but they are understanding, patient, non-judgmental. They're actually teaching me how to be less uh, judgy, especially of myself, and more loving and patient. A lot of the people that I do all of them that I do talk to are more of a healing presence and just beautiful people. And I'm glad about that. So my friendships are cool. I really don't need no more friends. If I make another friend, then just know that that person is chef's kiss because I don't play about me. I just don't. And I've just learned so much from the past friends that there's certain things that I just am not going to give and I don't want it in return. You know what I'm saying? I've evolved. I'm doing better. So I want better. Um, as far as me, myself and I and how I feel about myself, which I realized going to therapy that I had a deep core belief that I'm ugly. Oof, that hurt my heart to say it out loud. Ugly and fat girl. Like I got this deep core belief in me. And I know that it came from being around a person that always called me ugly and fat. And therefore it manifested itself, in my opinion, into me being a bigger person. Along with other elements, it's like being sexualized at an early age will do that to you too. Me being avoided of being perceived. I don't want you looking at me too long. That I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm working on that, the confidence and like getting rid of that core belief with affirmations and walking confidently and knowing that I don't feel like I'm ugly. Somebody called me ugly once. I said, "Girl, try again." You might say fat. You can definitely say fat, but ugly, I'm not ugly. I know that I'm not ugly, but there's something that just gets down in you when someone calls you that every day in your childhood. And it's something that just happens to you, you know? So I'm going to be working on it, and I'm going to be very much working on that, if anything. Everything else kind of comes naturally through therapy, but the self image, the physical self image I have of myself, because of what I had to listen to on a day basis from this motherfucker, it's really taking a toll on me. And I didn't know how deep it was. I didn't know how deep it was. So I'll be working on my health. I do weigh ins for accountability, but I still find that I have trouble with emotional eating, and I have trouble with just moving my body as much as I should. So those are the things I have to consciously force myself to do now, which is okay because eventually I'll get used to it because I do like routine too. So I need to get into the routine of it all. And I've only been doing it for 2 weeks. So we're doing great. Ebbs and flows, of course. And just learning myself through the journey of physical health has been very interesting. So those are my things. Those are my updates. And my main challenge is definitely my self image and how I feel about me, and changing that core belief around. So I'll stop self sabotaging. So I'll know I'm worthy of love. And not connecting my weight with worthiness of love too. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that because I used to say, once I get my weight down, then I'll start dating, or once then I'll start dating. If I start dating, I start dating. At my heaviest or my lowest, that's just what it's going to be. And I can't tie that to my word being worthy of love. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this is the update I want to give you guys. I'm no longer afraid of connection. I am also not afraid to leave my house, and I am going to be working on how I feel about myself physically. Those are the updates. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.